Hello, dear stranger. It's been 2 weeks since my last 2023 progress video. We are now 84 days or 12 weeks into the year. I will already spoil that the past 2 weeks I made some great improvements in my life. In general, compared to the past 2 weeks, I felt more energetic. I take better care of my health and my sleep habits. I actively learn more. I had much more love shared with me, and I shared more love with others. My workouts are going way better, also thanks to better habits and longer daylight during the day. And I'm getting excited about the coming months and weeks. First of all, I want to mention I received some welcome feedback on my videos. I love it. I love that people share their critique, but even more, I love it when people give compliments. Not just to me, but basically to anyone. It shows me that their lives are more than themselves, and they seek to complement others. And I simply think that's amazing. In the past 2 weeks, I helped with organizing elections in our country. I was paid for it, but more importantly, I contributed to our democracy. I greatly value our democracy and encourage other people to consider playing a role and doing your part. As for learning, I've been focusing on health, hormones, which I made a video about, and there's plenty more to do there. And I have been focusing on my sleep, my eating habits, and there's room for improvement, but generally I'm mostly on the right track already. Also, my Aura ring offers some fun and interesting data to track, and I also started taking Athletic Greens AG1, a shake that basically contains food supplements, probiotics, prebiotics. It supports your gut health. And so far I like it, but it's too early to tell if it has a meaningful impact on my life. But I give it the benefit of the doubt. Also, I made an investment goal like 2.5 years ago for the year 2030, and this goal is actually already achieved this week, 7 years before my target. And I feel so proud of myself, and at the same time, I'm a little ashamed for making a plan where I'm 7 years off. Luckily, I'm ahead of schedule, but that doesn't mean I can learn from it. My videos, my tweets, basically all of my online activity is all focused on mainly personal growth, making the best version of myself while seeking to contribute to the lives of other people brings me great satisfaction and happiness. I also made a new goal for myself, and with that said, I want to go into the details of the past 2 weeks. So, first of all, there were many green days in my workouts, and I implemented a new form of pull-ups in my workouts, and I feel myself actually getting stronger day by day. I love it when I start my day with a workout and doing more reps than my daily average goal, a so-called green day, really gives me great momentum to take on more challenges and get more out of my day. I'm a little slacking with running, and I'm not sure if I want to run a marathon wearing a 10 kilo vest this year. I'm playing football and I'm regularly getting injured, so that's hindering some of my training progress regarding running. So I'm not sure if it's wise to go for that marathon. Since my last progress video, I helped with the elections in our country, of course, and I put that under my business column. I just want to use that experience from those elections to use in my professional life, and I think these days were really well spent. And also on that day, I made a new goal for myself, which is getting paid to speak before the age of 30. And this is a goal that I came up with because of a guy I follow on YouTube. Solving the Money Problem is his channel, and his name is Stephen Mark Ryan. He wrote down a similar goal when he was like 25. And as simple as it seems, it is not that easy. And that's why I made it. It's simple, but I actually actively have to work hard to earn a place to speak and get paid for it. I've also been reading and listening to Tim Urban's audiobook, What's Our Problem? It's roughly 11 hours of listening time, and I listened to it twice so far. And it's a great book that helps you with the paradigms that are in today's society. And I highly recommend it, along with getting an Audible subscription. Rather than listening to music, level yourself up while doing your workouts or doing your daily commute to work. Make effective use of your time that is otherwise wasted listening music or nothing at all. Also, I hit my place to live column. It's not that exciting. Basically been mom's basement for the past 3 months, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So I'll unhide it when the time is ripe. Also, as I mentioned before, I had some funds available which I used to purchase more Tesla shares, not financial advice. I reached my goal for 2030 this week, 7 years early, and I don't think I'll stop here. And I'm very proud of achieving that goal, and it was really the highlight of the week, if not the year so far for me. Also, yesterday we played some volleyball, one of my favorite sports, for the first time in months, and something funny happened. I fell and played amazingly well, and I think it was due to an increase in awareness, at least, of testosterone. I have no proof of it or data to back it up, but I was constantly thinking about how I felt quiet in my masculine energy, felt physically and mentally strong. I just had a good time in general, and it was a really good night. Today with football, I also noticed that. I think I'm starting to see a new pattern here. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm skipping some details here and there, but I basically want to highlight this Saturday morning. I woke up at like 7:30, a little early, especially with a short night's sleep, and I was still a little tired and wanted to stay in bed. I had no real reason to get out of bed, but then I thought to myself, suddenly, out of the blue, do I want to be a winner or a loser? I want to be a fucking winner today, and winners get out of bed ready to take on the day, and that's something I'll use more often now. I'm sure of it, especially now that I recorded it on video and put it on YouTube. So I'm reading also the book How to Be a 3% Man for like the 18th time. It's such a good book, and I learn a lot from it. And wow, it's definitely paying its dividends. Also, I had just some nice chats with friends, family, colleagues, which I'm very proud of. I cherish those moments deeply, and they make life a little bit more meaningful. And I love that. So yeah, as I said, I skipped some details here and there, but yeah, it was nothing major. But I'm really happy with the past 2 weeks. In the next 2 weeks, I'll start my new job, and I really can't wait to start. There will be some fun events next to that, and some events where I have to get out of my comfort zone. Now is not a time to be slacking. Spring is here, days are getting longer, there's more stuff to do, and I'm really getting excited about the rest of the year. Overall, the past 2 weeks have been quite impactful on my life, especially long term. I'm excited to track my progress with athletic greens, with my hour ring tracking my sleep, my investments, and my personal growth in general. And it makes me think of a quote I heard from Drew Baglino from the Tesla Investor Day, the 1st of March this year. And he said, "You can't improve something you don't measure." And it aligns greatly with the quote at the top of my Excel sheet. Yeah, a quick little hop here. Measure it to manage it. One of my main focuses in life, to make life awesome for other people. So I want you to consider doing what I do. I aim to be a little bit better every day, and therefore I am always at my best. Till next time, when we are both a little better and at our best. I love you, dear stranger.